What's this? Kevin wants the Star Wars Lego set on his wish list? Oh, well, let's see how much that'll cost.
What the hell?
Son of a nutcracker! These prices are outrageous! I'll just get him a Mega Block set. Oh, I didn't see you there. My name is That One Santa Guy, 81. And you guys are all here just in time for me to tell you the tale of my favorite reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So, settle in as I prepare to tell you the tale. Rudolph was a very special reindeer, born with a red nose that could glow. Sadly, everyone in Christmas Town found this as a flaw, and so Rudolph would be picked on by other reindeer for his little quirk, to a point where he decided to run away from home alongside an elf named Hermie, who wished to become a dentist. I guess it can't be the worst thing in the world. Just take it from Steve Martin.
You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things.
Okay, maybe not Steve Martin, but anyways. Being on their own for a little while, they happened to stumble upon a man named Eucton Cornelius, who was also exploring the North Pole, trying to find silver and gold. Together they would travel the North Pole, all while facing off against the evil, abominable snow monster, who would chase them down at every moment it could. Eventually, the three would stumble across an island full of misfit toys that kids would not play with. Like who would want to play with a Jack-in-a-Box named Charlie?
No child wants to play with a Charlie in the box.
After making their way up to Misfit Island's castle, they wished to speak to the king and ask if they could live on the island since they were seen as misfits as well. The king said no, but allowed them to stay the night. During that night, Rudolph decided to run away from his friends, fearing that he was the one causing the abominable snow monster to follow them because of his glowing red nose. And so, living on his own, he would travel around the North Pole until he felt like it was time to return to Christmas Town, only to find that his family was at home. It is at this point that Santa Claus told the reindeer that his family had gone out to find him. Worried that his family could be in danger, Rudolph ran into the abominable snow monster's cave to save his family and his girlfriend Clarice, who was also out searching for Rudolph. Upon making it to the cave, Rudolph fought the snow monster but was quickly defeated. When it seemed all hope was lost, Rudolph's friends Hermie and Cornelius made their way to the cave and trapped the monster long enough to pull all of his teeth. Ho-ho! Now that's gotta hurt more than stubbing my toe against the workbench. With the snow monster weakened, Cornelius bravely attempted to push the snow monster off the cliff. But in the process of pushing the snow monster, he would also fall with the snow monster off the cliff. Thinking that their friend had perished, everyone made their way back to Christmas Town heartbroken, but headstrong, as they still had to get ready for Christmas. Making it back to town, the townsfolk were all excited to see that everyone returned safely. They then began to prepare for Christmas when Cornelius and the snow monster showed up, surviving the fall. Everyone started to get worried that the snow monster was going to attack them. But Cornelius told the others not to worry, as he had helped the snow monster have a change of heart and decided to help the elves. Everything was going well, until a strong snowstorm that had made it hard to see was blowing through and was not letting up. With all hope seemingly lost, Santa almost canceled Christmas. When Rudolph's nose glowed and Santa had the idea to have him guide his sleigh during the snow. Thanks to Rudolph, Christmas was saved and he went down in history.
So let me tell you about a game that completely sucks the soul out of Christmas. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 2025.
I personally loved Rudolph back when I was a kid. I remember watching the 1964 movie on ABC, alongside the countdown to Christmas movies that they would have. There was also other forms of the story that I had seen as they would come on TV, or through other forms of media.
I remember loving Rudolph so much to a point where I used to have my family leave out a bowl of sugar for Rudolph every single Christmas Eve to show that he was here. And then I remember also being that kind of kid that would stay up late at night, not only to see if Santa Claus was coming to my house, but to also see if there was any reindeer with a shiny red nose out and about. I truly loved this story back in the day.
Fast forward to 2025, and a game called Rudolph is said to come out on PC and consoles. There was a game back on the Wii under the same name, but I never got to play it. And from the looks of it,
Bounce it to the tree. Way to go!
it's probably good I didn't play it. Thinking that this was a nice little game to get, I decided to give the game a look on Steam, and
Oh my goodness!
$40 for a game that looks like this? The game looked like it was worth $10 at best. This was insane.
And right there, I could have clicked off the store page, completely forgetting about this game ever existing, and used my money on a better quality game. But I stopped myself for a moment and thought, other families are going to get this game. Other families are going to think, I grew up with Rudolph, and my kids would love this game for the holidays. And to those families, I want to just say, please, wait just a moment before you buy the game, and let me tell you exactly what this game has to offer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Again.
The game is pretty much a one-to-one retelling of the 1964 animation, with a few added changes such as Clarice joining the group, a few new locations to flesh out the game, and a few side characters that really don't add anything besides side objectives. This game is just your run-of-the-mill platformer. Literally, if you've played Mario Odyssey, you've played this game. The main locations in Rudolph have you doing a few tasks like finding all the toys on Misfit Island, or doing a specific thing for a character to progress the story, just to name a few. At the end of an activity, you'll collect these jingle bells, which are essentially the power moons from Odyssey. Every location in the game will have a certain amount of bells to collect, in which the game will keep track of how many you've found and which bells you've collected so far. These are the main items that you'll be trying to get in the game. You don't have to get them all, but every task or activity in the game will reward you with a bell for completion. One thing I forgot to mention about in my original recording is that every single time you get close to a jingle bell, you're going to be hearing this sound. Hope you enjoy that sound, because you'll be hearing that sound every single time you get close to a jingle bell. Your second collectible you can gather in the main locations are these decorations. Just like the bells, there are a certain amount of decorations to collect in an area. When you find all the decorations on the map, you'll be rewarded with a jingle bell. Here's the problem. Bells get marked on the map where you collected and found them. Decorations are not. If you're missing a few decorations and you have no clue where they could be, good luck finding them, as the game does nothing to help you find these things. I literally could not find the last 4 decorations on Misfit Island due to this, and because I don't have all the decorations, I can't get the last bell in the game to 100% my file. It just feels like the blue coin problem in Mario Sunshine, but unlike in Sunshine, there are currently no guides to finding these stupid things anywhere, unless you look at a long play. The last collectible you can get are these gold nuggets, which is the game's currency that you can use at these scroll shops to get literally 2 things. The first item that you can get is a jingle bell per every major location that you go in the game. And the other item is just a clue to help you find certain bells in the locations. However, sometimes this doesn't help with shit. I had bought this clue item to help me find some of the missing bells in an area, and all the squirrels did was pocket my gold. What a bunch of assholes. I hope they get coal for Christmas.
In fact, I'm going to put them on the naughty list right now. Right underneath Xbox and Nintendo for this year.
As I said before, this game is a platformer, so you'll be running around locations finding all the collectibles in the game. While most are easy to get with just a few jumps and dashes, a few of the bells require you to do special tasks for side characters, like finding a certain item, sometimes multiple items in a certain area, doing a few puzzles, or your standard race to name a few. None of these challenges are really that difficult to do, except for maybe the last racing challenge. The strat that I picked up on immediately during my first race in the game was to hit the dash button and don't stop hitting it, and you'll eventually win every race by a landslide. Except for this guy, where you have to hope that you stay in front with the dash as he's so fast. Damn, talk about a difficulty spike. Speaking of dashing, I guess I should talk about the controls a bit. Every character has the ability to dash, glide for a brief moment, double jump, wall jump, high jump when they're crouching, and even wall run. Yes, Rudolph and his friends know how to wall run.
I bet you didn't know that reindeer could wall run, huh? Them reindeer games are something.
And yes, I did say every character can do these moves. Besides Rudolph, there are multiple characters that you can play as in this game, that being Clarice, Hermie, and Cornelius. Besides their character models and their animations, there's no difference between these characters, but you are able to switch between characters in the world map, and also have a second player join the game if there's literally nothing better to do in life. To be fair, I wouldn't have been able to catch this funny moment on video if I was playing the game solo, so shout out to my buddy Austin for playing the multiplayer with me. So you are? Oh no way! You are a part of this! Alright. You're not.
No way.
Yo! No way!
On Cornelius. Cornelius with a nose so bright.
Look at him! He's just flying! We all died! Time for us to. Oh my god! This is a fever dream! Let's wait for Cornelius. Everyone hold. Santa Claus, calm down. Santa Claus, what's going on here? We got a little traffic. We got a little Santa Claus traffic stuff here. God, dude, that's amazing.
That's the best part of the game.
After completing a major location, the next level will usually be a linear route with a few bells to collect as well, or a boss fight with the abominable snow monster. None of these are really tricky to do, except for maybe the linear levels where the controls are a little weird and wonky, where they force you in one direction when you're trying to go to another direction in general. See right there, I wanted to stay on the hill, but the game was pushing me off to the side there on the cliff. That's just weird. And that's the biggest thing here with this game. There's so much jank that I feel like they rushed this game out and did the bare minimum to make the game look smooth. Granted, I never had the game crash or softlock on me, but the game's graphics are bleh to look at, animations for certain things are awkward, and because of the game ripping lines straight from the movie, most of the main story is voiced, but everyone else is completely silent. The background music isn't anything noteworthy to write home about either. Some of the music is unique to the game, but others are just instrumental versions of popular Christmas songs.
I'll give you one good guess as to what the main Christmas theme is in this game. And if you guess wrong, I'll rip a hole in your Christmas sweater this year.
Now to give some credit, I can see people playing this game. I can see families buying this for their kids to keep them busy for the holidays. But besides that, I don't see anyone playing this game long after Christmas.
I'm telling you guys, no one is going to be playing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the middle of April. It makes no sense. And if you say that you would, you are either lying or you're doing so just to spite me in this video. In which case, hey, at least you made it this far into the video. Make sure you like and subscribe at the end.
This game can be fun for younger audiences or family members wanting to share their love for Rudolph. But because of the high asking price and the fact that the game doesn't really hold value except for when the holidays come around, it's not really a game I can recommend to parents or anyone to buy unless it goes into the $5 bargain bin at Walmart or on sale during the winter sales event on Steam. Instead, use that money to get last year's greatest hits or buy some of the games that are in your backlog. Lord knows it's already as big as it is.
And with all that said, I hope everyone has a fantastic holiday season. Whether that be you staying home all day or spending time with family, whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. I just hope that everyone stays safe during the holidays and relaxes during the end of the year. And for all the people who supported the channel throughout the year, thank you guys again so much. Or even just people stopping by for this video. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video and exploring the channel, either seeing me for the first time or watching my stuff all throughout the year or even years before. I appreciate everybody for stopping by on that. It's been an amazing year as I have been busy with Japan, my Let's Talk About video with Crossworlds, and then trying to do this long-term video editing as I've been doing more TikTok stuff and slightly moving away from it, not gonna lie, as I kind of enjoy these videos more. They take more time to work on, of course, but they're more fun and I get to show off more of my creative process and just in general my creativity in showcasing these kind of things. And also it is fun to edit these too. More videos like this will be to come, so I'm hoping to get more unique videos focusing on like experiences in certain games and also reviewing newer games coming out next year maybe, or even games that are in my interest that I want to share with you guys. So stick around if you guys want to see more of that. If you haven't already and you guys want to see more of that, hit the subscribe button and then also share the channel, as it will help build a community of fellow nerds just like me and you and other fellow nerds that would like to learn more about games, as I want to share my experiences as well. And also like the video if you did enjoy the video and you want to support the content even further. It will help push the algorithm even more if you do so as well. And also comment what was your favorite part of the video, and if you guys are gonna get this game years down and just for shits and giggles, or if you guys got this game and you guys went through the same hell that I had to with this game a little bit. But thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys have a fantastic night, day, wherever you guys are, and I will see you guys in the next year. Take care, everybody.